What's going on, guys, in the works? And we are doing some more tanking, but we're going to talk a little bit about armored kill because you PS3 guys are going to have it very soon. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting in that armored kill state of mind. I've been practicing a lot with some of the heavy vehicles, practicing a lot with my Viper and Havoc skills, even the Venom a little bit, because I think the transport helis are going to be very important in the upcoming DLC because, you know, these maps are going to be so big that helicopters are going to be a good way to transport people from point A to point B, especially if you've got a good Venom pilot. If you've got a good Venom pilot, a lot of times that can save you in some nasty situations. But you're going to see me using two different tank loadouts here. The first little couple snippets here on Wake Island, and then the first part of the Caspian border gameplay, you're going to see me using my infantry loadout. My second little loadout thing you'll see me using is my typical loadout of reactive armor with smoke and canister shell. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why on earth are you using the light machine gun on this? Well, this is my infantry killer setup. If I'm going in there wanting to kill actual infantry, not really worrying about other armor, oftentimes I'll run this loadout. Now, a lot of people tend to overlook what loadout you're using. They tend to overlook what exactly you're trying to do as a tank, and they forget to change it. They forget to change to the other perks. They forget to stack their perks. Lots of times I'll jump in a tank and the guy doesn't have anything on. He's just completely naked, and I'm like, why on earth would you do that? And it's really annoying. And you always see me run smoke just because there are so many things that can go wrong if you don't run smoke. Anytime anything locks onto you, that's a big deal, because javelins, they do a set amount of damage. It doesn't matter what angle they hit you at, where they hit you at on the tank, they're always going to do the same damage. So 2 javelins and you're out of commission, you're done as a tank. So that's something to keep in mind. I know a lot of people get a little bit nervous about not running smoke, and I'm one of them, and that's why I always run it. Now, if I'm running with a good partner from time to time, I will run maintenance, so I'm not hating on you maintenance guys, but if you're looking for a good little infantry loadout, this is the one to go. Now, my second one, like I said, I am using the canister shell. The advantage the LMG tends to have over the canister shell is taking out multiple people and finishing people off, just because it seems to be more effective because you don't have that cooldown. The canister shell, though, I think is a little bit more versatile, because not only can you just destroy infantry up close, you can do some major damage to some of the helicopters and jets and even the lightly armored vehicles. So that's why I'm a canister shell guy. But, you know, I've been thinking lately, and I know a lot of you console guys are really worried that armor kill is going to suck on console, and that's going to be one of the things I want to talk to you a little bit about, because I think that armor kill is going to be great on console in terms of rush. Now, I understand the worry on Conquest, because I used to play a lot of Conquest on Xbox when the game first came out, and it definitely was kind of boring at times just because you never found anybody. But I think if you can find the right servers that don't have stupid rules, maybe 3 flag, you might be able to have some fun on console on armor kill Conquest. Now, rush I think is going to be just fine, because on console I really did enjoy maps like Operation Firestorm, maps like you know, Caspian Border. On Conquest or on Rush, it worked fine. I never really had a problem with that. So I think 12v12 Rush is going to be just dandy on armor kill, and I'm here to tell you, console guys, do not worry. Do not worry. You'll be just fine. But, you know, one of the things I've been thinking a lot about is the armor kill and how it's going to feel. You know, what should we really expect? Because there's so many new vehicles that are going to be in there. The maps are going to be huge. And as a tanker, you know, I'm primarily a tank driver if I'm going to do a vehicle. There's going to be a lot of new factors you have to really worry about. And fast vehicle respawn servers are really going to be tough if you're a tank guy. I think that it's going to be hard to kind of factor in all the things you're going to really have to worry about, because there's going to be tank destroyers, there's going to be jets, there's going to be Vipers, there's going to be Havocs, all those things that just rain terror down upon you. And then you have to factor in all those people running around with SOFLAMs, javelins, and stuff like that. So being a tank driver is going to be pretty hectic in armor kill, and I think that's where guided shell is going to be coming in. I think having a 3-man tank crew is going to be super duper important in armor kill. I think that if you don't have that, I think a lot of times you're going to go down pretty quickly, because there's a lot of factors that could just ruin your day. Especially considering that tank destroyer is a quote destroyer, so that's going to be a bad news bears type of situation if you're not able to take those out quick. And I think that's where guided shell is going to come into play. I think if you hit it once with a guided shell, knock it off with another tank round and then maybe guided shell again, or either another tank round, I think you'll be good to go. But from what I've seen, those things can really destroy a tank quite fast, so they do live up to their name. And that's one of the things that I'm worried about as a tank driver. Like, I've been thinking, you know, what's some good ways to counter that? Now, obviously, I'm going to stick with the fact that I want to use smoke, because I feel like smoke is the way to go. If you don't have smoke on, you're just going to get outclassed by everybody using javelins, and there's going to be a lot of people using javelins in Armored Kill. There's no doubt about that. And oh, this guy right here is about to get outplayed, and he is going to get mad, very, very mad. A lot of times, if I notice that someone's locking onto me, I'll pop smoke and just back all the way up, and they'll actually drive into the smoke like an idiot, and then I'll win the battle. And this guy actually accused me of hacking, so if you watch the chat, you can see him cry a little bit, but I'm sure you guys can tell right there that he just got outplayed, and he didn't really do a very good job of trying to keep that tank alive. But I really do think that Armored Kill is going to be a blast. I'm really excited. So, you know, a lot of people have been sending me messages, actually, and I try to reply to as many as I can, but my inbox gets so many that it's hard to keep up with them. And a lot of people have asked me, you know, Jake, what's a good map to practice with tanks and Armored Kill? I would suggest trying either Firestorm or maybe even Caspian. I think those are the two that are going to play the best in terms of feeling a lot like Armored Kill. Go into a fast vehicle respawn. It'll really teach you to be on your toes, especially when there's 2 jets and a helicopter to worry about. Then there's always plenty of people running javelins. So I don't know. That's one of the ways I've been practicing, kind of getting into the mindset. And I would suggest you try to max out all your vehicles. I have to get some light vehicle finished off before I have all the perks on that, so I need to get to work on that. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, check out a couple more. I did a little talk last night on some of the gun buffs and nerfs we can expect come Tuesday, and then before that I did a PlanetSide 2 video where I talked a little bit about whether or not it feels like Battlefield or not, because a lot of people think that PlanetSide 2 is just like a Battlefield in the past, or in the future, that is. So check those two out, and I will see you guys later. Peace.